Silas's steady pace. Silas was a young turtle who lived by the Whispering River. He loved the world, but he did not love that he was so very slow. Every morning, he watched the other animals, Pippa the rabbit bounding like a blur, and the deer leaping over logs with ease. Oh, how I wish I could be fast. I want to zoom and whiz and cover the whole forest in one afternoon, Silas sighed, pulling his head back into his shell. He stretched out his legs and tried his fastest run, a wobbly, determined shuffle that barely moved the pine needles under his feet. Pippa the rabbit hopped by, paused, and wiggled her nose. "What are you doing, Silas? Trying to keep up with a daydream?" she teased gently. "I challenge you to a race to the big willow tree," announced Silas. Pippa giggled and gave a single nod, and with a whoosh, she was gone. Silas started his careful pace, but soon he could only see the shadow of the willow tree far away. His heart sank like a river stone. As he crept along the riverbank, he noticed Cormac the heron, standing perfectly still, like a statue carved from river mud. "Cormac, why do you stand so still?" asked Silas. "You have powerful wings. You could fly to the willow and back many times while you wait." "I am waiting for the perfect moment, Silas," Cormac whispered. "In this muddy, uneven spot, haste will make me stumble and frighten the fish. Patience is my speed here." Cormac pointed his beak toward a path that twisted over a pile of wobbly, slippery stones. "That path leads to the sunkenberry bush. It requires persistence, not pace." Silas looked at the treacherous path. It would take him ages to cross. But he remembered Cormac's words and decided, "I will try the persistent way." Meanwhile, Pippa, who had been resting, decided to take the easy, wide path to finish the race quickly. She thought the easy path was the fastest way to win. But when she returned to running at her top speed, she found the path completely blocked by a giant, newly fallen log. She stood there frustratedly. Slowly, Silas began his journey across the slippery stones. He focused on the moment, not the speed. He kept his shell low to the stones, concentrating on his balance. One careful step after another, Silas used his low, heavy shell to balance on the wobbly terrain. He did not rush, and he did not fall because he was persistent. Silas finally emerged from the challenging path, not first in the race, but the first to reach the wonderful, sweet sunkenberry bush. Cormac and a slightly tired Pippa were waiting nearby. Silas learned that day that wishing for speed was silly. The ability to be patient, persistent, and determined is a strength far greater than the fastest dash, and always wins the real prize.